What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy. Go Black to Africa. So, welcome each and every one of you. I hope that your day is a blessing. I hope that you are doing well. Let me do the screen real quick. My camera might be a little blurry. I hope that your day is prosperous. I hope that the day finds you in the rightful place you need to be. I got here to Ghana, and first and foremost, let me just say, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me clearly? I'm here in Ghana, and peace and blessings to each and every one of you all. I made it. It was 9 hours and 40-minute flight. Very good flight that I flew United over from New York City. So everybody can hear me? Yes. Everybody said they can hear me. All right. What's happening? Let me give some shout outs because everybody loves just a shout out acknowledgement. I want to welcome everybody into my world, everybody into my life. Everybody, I want to welcome as well myself into your life because it's a blessing that I am able to reach out and touch so many people. Anyway, peace and blessings to Fatawa Rari Fitness. What's happening, man? How you been doing? Revolutionary 2, peace and blessings to you too. Ice Cold Kufu. Hey, peace and blessings to you. I am doing well. James St. Patrick. Yes, I hope all is well with you too and your loved ones. Kathy Jenkins. What's up, my sister, my queen, my feminine energy out here, like the rest of all the other women out here. How are you doing? Hope you're having a beautiful day. Aubrey Smokey. Hey, I speak English. Y'all can't blame me for that. All right. Welcome. How are you doing? Coach Remy Fitness. Loud and clear. You said you can hear me. Welcome. Hey, I have been here on the ground for about yeah. Let's see here. I got here at 2 o'clock, 2:30 almost. So 8 hours. We got Andy Reed. Yes, you can. You can see and hear. All right. 44. Fast witch. Loud and clear. Okay, good. Good to see that I'm reaching out to each and every one of you all. For you all, also, you want to go ahead and let me know where you are from. I like to do that. I haven't done it in a long time. I've done a lot of extensive traveling. I like to sometimes see if there's a place I have not been, many places I have not been, and many places I have. So peace and blessings to each and every one of you all. Cyrus Gaston. Hey, shalom to you. Who else? We got our One Love, Deborah. Hey, how's it going? ZK Family TV. Hey, good to see that you are chiming on in. Molly, I'm already looking more relaxed. Okay, I am. I just got up from a nap too, y'all. That time difference, we are 6 hours ahead of the East Coast. Gossip TV, Comey, God bless you. Yeah, Commey is Comey. So yeah. Shalom to you, Kathy Jenkins. I'm back where I started. Okay, yes. Cicely G. Peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all coming in. Black Butterfly. How are you doing? Who sung that song? Black Butterfly. Was that who was that? Not Tina Marie. Black Butterfly. Somebody help me out there. Black Butterfly, let me know. Who sung that song back in the day? Tina Marie, or was it you got me. Peter Tosh. We know Peter Tosh, right? Peter Tosh, the jazz musician. How you doing? I guess we got some artists up in here today. R.D. Oliver, Oklahoma in the house. Yeah, I've been to Oklahoma. Most definitely. Tornado Alley is what they call it. Harmony and peace and tranquility. How are you? Thank the creator. Yes, indeed. Hey, we had a little bumpy skyways there at times, but it was all good. Ghanaian living in Chicago. What's up, Charles? How are you doing? Yeah. Let's see here. The African tan is pending. I like that, Molly. I like that. Yeah, so y'all gonna see probably I'm gonna have my African tan here in probably much as I walk outside and I love it, probably in another couple of days. OH10 in the house. We can hear you. John Hurd. What's up, John? How are you doing, brother? I just asked my wife. I wonder how John's doing. You know, we was in Mexico, and you came to mind. I hope you're doing all well. I think the last time we had spoke that you was getting over the weather. Um, Lovely Africa, how are you doing? Peace and blessings, African Global. Yeah, thank you for the welcome. Welcome home. Yes. Corrine Smith, you can hear me. All right, I can hear you too. Ice Cold Kufu, what's up? You are darker. Yes, indeed. Speaking of darker, y'all, I got something that I've made an observation on. And tell me if I'm wrong. I'm looking here, looking at Africa TV channels, and I'm seeing a lot of light-skinned women. Is Africa TV going to move out the dark-skinned women? I'm just saying. I mean, hold 1 second here. Let me go down the list here. There's some dark skinned sisters that I saw on some of these channels, but you know, I don't know. I was like, hold up. Here's one right here. You get to see. There's a sister. She dark skin. Brown skin, what have you. That's one channel. We see. I wonder if y'all can see that. Yeah, y'all can see that. I turned my channel TV, my screen around, so I don't know. These are African channels right here that y'all could see. Let me see. Some of these channels are from America, uh, music videos. When I'm seeing some of the light-skinned women and stuff, I'm like, hold up now. I see way more black, dark skin. Light-skinned women are black too. Not trying to take away, but I'm saying I hope that African channels do not try to go the way that America has put a lot of light-skinned sisters and not the dark-skinned sisters. Observations of mine. I'm just keeping it real. Y'all know me right here. I'm going to share what my observations are. Let me go ahead, go down here, just to let y'all see what some of the African channels are like. They show a lot of the dark-skinned brothers, believe me. A lot of dark-skinned brothers they show. But it just appeared to me this today that it seemed to be probably a lot more light-skinned and on whatever on some of these TV series shows. But to give y'all, just an idea of the TV, I think it's commercial break for most of these channels here. Another thing I don't like some of the acting that is going on in the acting. To me is like they're trying to act like America, more abusive. Like, look at the pointing of the fingers, the arguments, the drama. I don't see that in Africa. Not to say it don't happen, but I just do not. I don't watch TV, but they were showing me how the TV is. There's a sister right here, her natural hair. Love the natural hair. I know that sisters are into wigs. No shame on their game. But, my thing is, hey, let's keep real. Let's not go down that road of how we see most of America TV kind of go towards, that was just an observation of mine. That was an observation of mine of some of the TV shows. Like, hold up, and there was a whole lot more I could go through, but I just kind of sensed that, y'all. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, let's get down to it. People wanted to know if I made it here safely. You all, I've gotten here and I, settled in now, and I'm going to start my journey. Let me say this right here, because I know people are like, "Oh, he's going back to Ghana. He's going to go talk bad and dog." That is not my intention at all. I like to share my observations. I'm not the answer to all things, not at all. I'm just one pebble in the sand on the beach that has his opinion and his views, observations, and opinions. That's all it is. But I want to show y'all, give you a taste of the good, the bad, and the difference, if you want to call it that. But let me say this right here. Hats off to Ghana, because there was some changes that I saw that I will say that social media probably created the change. I'm not going to try to take credit for some of my videos because I know there's other people's videos. The problematics that the airport was having. Now, uh, this was the smoothest transition in the airport that I have had since my beginning of coming into Ghana. It was very delightful. It was very at peace. Um, it was, so let me say this right here. Everything checked out. Ghana had just opened up its airways again, where it's not a mandate that everybody has to have um, a vaccine. If you don't have a vaccine, you have to produce a COVID test, and you will have to also, well, leaving, you have to get a COVID test. Coming into the country, you're going to have to get you a COVID test. If you if you have a vaccine or have a vaccine card showing you've been vaccinated, you you can don't have to take a COVID test entering to the country and when you land in the country. Uh, Less hassle. I'm gonna tell y'all, people were at ease. Now, some people were at ease. The workers I'm talking about. I wasn't begged for, a can you give me a little something? Except for the last, you got to go through these sections. You go through the first. You get to the section of providing your health declaration. Then you go through the next section, which is immigrations, and then you get, or it's the no, not immigrations. It's a section before that you get through. You got to show your passport. Then you go to the next section where they look at your visa. Then you go to the next section. When you get your bags, you got to go ahead and show your health declaration. Then you got to go through there to get to another spot to let you out of. They'll ask you like customs, like, what do you got in your bags? You go through all these sections. Typically, in my experience now, you get hit 3, 4 times. People asking about, do you have anything for me? Today, only one person did, and that was the last person, which was a female, who asked me, could I give her some money for lunch? I said, I'll get you next time. Other than that, it was beautiful. I don't know what my thing just did here. I don't know why it did that, but yeah. Other than that, it was smooth sailing, family. It was smooth sailing getting in, and of course, Ghanaians are beautiful people, friendly people. You walk out that door and you are hit with the people waiting. It's almost like a celebration to me because I'm always hit with, man, that could be my cousin, my auntie, my family that I don't even have no ties to because of the disconnect, because of the transatlantic slave trade. And you see everybody's out there waiting for their families. Um, the interesting thing is, and I want to respond to some of my last video that I did. Somebody asked and said or made mention of all the about all the white people in Ghana. I'm like, I don't see white people, a lot of white people traveling to Ghana on the airport, in the airplanes, in the airports. I done said, when I'm traveling around, you just don't see a lot of Europeans on the airplanes. So I did a video, and I'll just show y'all this right here real quick. A quick observation. Let me run this right here. It's your man, not your boy. Let's see. Black to Africa. Yo, people been saying that there's a lot of white people who go to Ghana. And I've been trying to tell them, I don't see a lot of white folks that go to Ghana. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. Everybody has the right to go where they want to go. But the topic was, why are Europeans overtaking Ghana or Chinese people taking Ghana? And if you look at the crowd behind me, you're going to see it's unlike any other country that I go to, that you find a lot more foreign visitors, tourists that go to other African countries. But there's not a lot that goes to Ghana. Now, I know that Ghana has a rich history.
especially the Ashanti people, and history even of the so-called slave trade with the dungeons that are there and what transpired a few years, 100 years ago. But what you're going to find is that very few foreigners travel a lot to Ghana. Not to say that there aren't any. This is just when today I did my live and people were saying that there's a lot of foreign Europeans go to Ghana, and I said I don't see a lot there when I'm there. I don't see a lot. But as you look in the crowd here, you don't see any. I think I've seen one maybe over by the ticket counter. But for the most part, when you go to Ghana, you're going to find majority of the people who travel to Ghana are Ghanaians.
So that right there, I'm just showing you all that video that I wanted to capture that. 99.9% of the people on that plane was Ghanaians. I counted 4 white people. That was it. Now you get on the plane and you going over to, let's say, the east of Africa, or you're going to Gambia, or you're going to maybe Senegal. You're going to see a whole lot of white folks on there because um, these are destinations where they go to vacation. And when it comes to Ghana, no, Matter of fact, and I wished I would have got a picture. Police, he was giving hell. A Ghanaian police today was giving hell to 2 Oriental guys because they did something wrong or whatever. And I told a police officer, I said, give them hell. I ain't got nothing against Orientals, but my thing is right here. Hell, this is your country. If they breaking laws and all that right there, don't cower down. Don't give them no favors. I don't care who it is. Give us a break. You know what I'm saying? Because why? We don't get breaks in the Western world. So my thing is, give them hell. They did whatever they did. But there is not a lot. I'm addressing this because of people were somebody or a couple people might have said something about Ghana has a lot of Europeans that goes to Ghana, and I'm like, I never see them. I just don't. And I just showed y'all there at the airport that even on the plane, there isn't. So that was an observation for those who were interested in that from my last live that I did. Now, getting through that airport, like I said, it was smooth. Now, y'all know I did like 3 videos showing people were held hostage, being forced, saying that they were saying that their COVID test was they were saying their COVID test was positive. They had to stay in a hotel, spend 5 days, spend their own money, this and that. All of that is done, over with. Basically, because they lifted the whole thing about the COVID. You can freely come in now. You still have to show your COVID test. If you're vaccinated, you show your vaccinated card. And like I said, it was smooth sailing. The workers were not, asking for, hey, can you give me something for lunch or money, except for one person out of the tiers of getting out of the airport. It was really smooth sailing. And so I really enjoyed it. It was really good to have that smooth sailing. Now it's Monday today, and it seemed like it was a lot calm today too, a lot calm. But I got here at 2:30, so the traffic hadn't hit, and but it was great to be back to Ghana. I tell you, nothing like coming back to where you started your entrance into the motherland. That's where I started. I ain't gonna say where I started. I was born in Africa, in Libya, but I was a baby. But coming back as a grown man and as an adult, I entered into Ghana. Ghana is my place where I have my family here who adopted me. Please check out my last video, a couple of my last videos of when I showed that Ghanaians alerted me that I was the true Jew. And in there, you will see me being, it's a naming ceremony that they took me through, a true Ghanaian ritual of the name that I was given, Nikomi Doku. So check that video out. Also, what else I observed here today? Um, Here in Ghana, I tell you, you know what? I had asked my brother, who I'm part of their family, has anything changed since the last I left? And he said, that definitely the roads has gotten better. He said now the distance from getting to from Accra to Kumasi, if you're driving, instead of 5 hours, you can get there in 4 hours. So he said they did some better things on the road. Hats off to those who have made way to make roads better. Um, I also alluded to that. What else was better? Uh, that I when I got here that I noticed was what was it I was saying? It'll come to you. But the roads were better. Um, I was told that the electricity is even you have still outages, whatever, but they don't go out as often. Also, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else that I saw? I went down Oxford Street over in Osu down there. It was good. If y'all can hold off to your questions, because I'm a do. I got 10 more minutes. I'm gonna get into questions. Um, but it's great to be back in Ghana, y'all. It's great to get back in Ghana. Unlike those who might think that I have an issue with Ghana, no, I'm glad to be back in Ghana. Like I said, I got family here. I got a lot of connections and friends and associates. If y'all know of anybody who wants to be interviewed, anybody who wants to showcase their business, that's what I'm here for, y'all. Let's help each other out. Let's boost and build each other. It's amazing when I travel through and I'm like, let's do an interview. And people ain't prepared, or they're like, I don't, whatever. And I'm like, this is the time to do it. Time to showcase. I'm gonna be doing an interview in a restaurant here Thursday, Jamaican restaurant to be exact. That's gonna be very interesting. I'm gonna lay that joker out, and I'm going to show you all the various things that are going on with the local Ghanaians, with the expats, and all that's doing well here in Ghana. Let's see, what else was it that really opened my eyes up? Building, man, I saw so many buildings going up. The when you see the what you call when they got the high skyscrapers, but you have the what you call the things that the man, my buddy does. I just came out of a nap. My brain is still waking up, but you see a lot of the man. I can't believe. Come on now, y'all guys in the construction. The big things that helped out in construction a lot right there. Not train. Help me out, y'all. But there are a lot of building that is going on. The cranes. Thank you, African cranes. So many cranes that are in the skyline of Ghana, and they're moving things along. I asked the question about how's inflation. Things have gotten expensive. Um, the gas is at almost $5 a gallon. They do liters here, but it was a dollar. Excuse me, it was a dollar. It was I don't know. My brother told me the price because he had to get gas, but these is about $5 and something, close to $6 for a gallon of gas, and food is going up some. I noticed that when I was out and I got me something to eat. So inflation's hitting everywhere, but it's a beautiful thing though. Still, that is a lot cheaper. not gas, but a lot cheaper for food than it is that I find in America. My other observations that I've noticed since I've been here. Been here 8 hours now, so 8.5 hours. Let's see here. I went walking around and stuff, and you know, all I can say is just it just feels good to be back in Ghana with people, because when you see us, and you're surrounded by us. Let me say this right here. I was in Mexico, and I just left Mexico before coming here, and had they had Ghana lifted up that COVID thing, my wife would be here with me right now. And we didn't. She only had 9 days, and we didn't want to get caught up into no shenanigans and trying to get through the airport. And then if one of us get positive for the so called mess that some people were saying that they got caught up in, it would have took up almost of our days. Anyway, we just got away, went down to Mexico. And you know what? We enjoyed Mexico. I mean, and people down there are friendly, and it's she lays out everything that we do and go sightsee and all that right there. I found it very interesting. If you saw my video on the history of Mexicans, that you get to even see that they have a history just well as like we had, being enslaved by the Spaniards. They feel a certain kind of way. They were colonized. They lost their old school traditions, and they are where they are. And it was cool being out there, but it's just nothing like being around your own folks. I'm just going to say that. I mean, and that's not throwing shade on the Mexicans down there. Me and my wife had a good time, but ain't nothing like when you walking around amongst your own folks. The spirit of it, the connection, the vibe of it, the realness of it. It's just different. It's a different atmosphere that I just cannot describe. That I tell you all, you got to come over for yourself. And majority of the people on the in the airport, they're in the diaspora, Ghanaians, and they come back and forth. They come back and forth and visit home and go back wherever they are or what have you. And I've talked to a couple of people there, and a lot of them are starting to wake up and see that you know they might be coming home for good. And I talked to one guy. He was saying that he's working his butt off over in Europe, and he said he's just not getting anywhere. He does send money home, but he's like, man, it's like you work yourself to the bone, and you're not getting the respect. And when you come home, it's like you just get to exhale. You get to just like you get to just relax, and you get to be around your own family and people and be you, because I know when you in the Western world and you work around a lot of other people that's whether they're Europeans or other nationalities, sometimes you get a front, and it's not good to front, but it's good being back, y'all. It's good being back. I'm staying in the Airbnb right now. Beautiful place that I'm staying in. I'll probably do a walkthrough, a video, and show you all a couple places I'll be staying at while I'm here, just to give you a feel of um, the cost and all that right there, and to also help our brothers and sisters out. Yes, they're Ghanaians, and I would not want to give my money other to the Ghanaians. Keep the money floating around, keep it circulating in the communities. I am going to put money into the hands of the Ghanaians, and I firmly will do that because you know we need to help our people out. You know what I'm saying? We need to help our folks out because if you take money out of the community, which people don't understand how that really has an effect in the community, then you're going to see that you're going to lose, and it's sad. And everybody, no matter where you are in the world, it's not being discriminatory to any other nationality, but just think about this right here, family. Think about this. Let me give you an example because people don't understand how this works, and I hope that this will bless you and your business and your community and your family. So you got 5 people, right? You got all, let's just say, Ghanaians, and all the Ghanaians do business with each other. You got a grocery store, you got a restaurant, you got shoe store, you got a clothing store, and let's just say you got a laundromat, let's just say, right? And everybody exchanges their money. And so everybody's making money off of each other. And that money is going to support their family. Now, what happens now when you have Chinaman who comes in now, right? And he opens up a grocery store. Now let's mention that, yeah, let's just say there was a grocery store instead of a laundromat on this side. So what happens is that, okay, uh, Nee over here decides that he wants to go to the grocery store to the Chinaman. So he takes his $10, right? And that's 70 CDs, and he gives it to the Chinaman, right? He gives it to the Chinaman. So that's $70 that he would have gave over here to the Ghanaian who has a small grocery store that he used to shop at. He now is $70 short, right? The Chinaman is not coming over here to shop at his grocery store. Matter of fact, the Chinaman is not coming over here to spend some part of that $70 over here to the restaurant, to the shoe store, or to the clothing store. That Chinaman is going to keep all of that $70 and do business with who? His other business people. So now you got this person right here who's $70 short. Now all of a sudden, now the Chinaman, he says, "Hey, y'all need to come over to Africa." And you come over to Africa, you can do pretty good because I'm doing pretty good by the grocery store that I got. Because why? Silly Africans are coming over here and they're spending the money with me. So you have another Chinaman who comes over and he opens up a what? He opens up a clothing store. Yeah, clothing store, what have you, right? And because silly of us, we think that, oh, the Chinaman's got things better. So then we walk over here to buy clothes from the Chinaman. But guess what? The Chinaman is not typically, I'm not going to speak for all, but I'm going to tell you, most are not coming to take their money to come over to the stores here to spread the money. So what happens? Now the person who has the so-called clothing store is making less. Why? Because the silly Africans are going over to the Chinaman to buy clothes over there. Then they all of a sudden they say, you know what, I'm gonna go over here and the Chinaman now open up a Chinese restaurant. I'm tired of eating Ghanaian food. I want to try some Chinese food. So you take your money over here to the Chinaman and you go right there. But the Chinaman, he's not coming over here to your little restaurant over here, or your large restaurant, or your bar and grill, and spend his money over there. So now you've taken money out of your neighborhood community, and people now are now making less money, and they're finding it hard to survive because you took money out of your community and you took it over here to their community. Because I'm gonna be real, this happens all the time. Most of them not coming into your barbershops, most of them not coming into your stores and your businesses. Most of them are not doing that. So we lose out. That's why I'm saying is that while I'm bringing my hard-earned money from another country like America over to Ghana, I am wanting to boost the Ghanaian economy by giving money to the Ghanaians, the small businessman who always suffer when those who come in with large businesses. Now, people might argue and say, well, you got Americans who are coming in with large businesses, but I can bet you most African Americans who's coming in with large businesses are sharing their money with the local Ghanaians. And of course, they might be going to eat them maybe some Chinese food, or might eat them some Italian food or what have you, which we know then that are they Italians going into the Ghanaian stores, or the Chinamen, the European? This is just facts, y'all. This is just what we got to understand. How do we build each other up? Do you know how many people that I have touched doing this YouTube and building their business, and I didn't ask for a penny? Hey, let's do an interview. Some people I pay. Here, for your time, here you go. So my thing is that we got to wise up. But I'm seeing in my observation since being here in Ghana, one thing I love about being in Africa, you don't have to go to a Walmart
You ain't got to get in your car to drive a freaking 15 miles to go shop, to go grocery shopping or go, where you got your convenience stores everywhere, to include walking on the street. Because most Africans, they're gonna be on the streets walking with some type of item, selling it right there. It's a mobile convenience store. I love that. Every community, every neighborhood has a restaurant, has a clothing store, has a barbershop. You don't have to get in a car to travel far. The community serves itself. The way we do it over in America is we bleed out of our community and go over to the white areas, give our money, and then we watch the black community falter. That's why you don't have no black businesses no more. I was telling people right here, I am the first and last man I've met who's ever owned a beauty supply store. Do you know, I asked my wife the other day, before we went to Mexico, I asked her, I said, why don't we own nail salons? I've never seen a sisters owning a nail salon. Why are we going to these or other foreigners' nail salons? Most of them are or owned by Orientals. Why isn't sisters opening up nail salons? They get their nails done all day, every day. Big business. I had a beauty supply store, a barber beauty supply store. Me and my wife did great with it, and we had a delivery service. I bought a van and I built shelves inside of it and had the supplies. And we started in Colorado Springs, and we locked down Colorado Springs. Do you know, for those who are new to my channel, I said this about a year ago. Maybe I need to say this more often. The Orientals sent their little spies. One guy, I remember his name was Troy. He was the son of the owner of a large Oriental beauty supply store. He walked into my place, was scouting out my pricings. And when I confronted him, he admitted he was upset that his mother had him do it and he did not want to do it. And I was small, but I was digging into their pockets. I'm saying to you all, why can't we do the same thing in our communities? Some people are going to say, because you don't get the support that from our own people. We rather take our money and go give it to somebody else. In Africa, in Ghana, it seems like everybody is some way or somehow, some way form affiliated with business. I love it. I love it. And we need to understand that. So I'm just saying that why is it that we tend to always take our monies out of the community? And then all of a sudden we scream, ain't no businesses in our neighborhoods. The only business we got is a liquor store who's owned by Asians. You got the gas station who's owned by Arabs. You got the nail salon that's owned by Asians. You got the barber beauty shop owned by black folk. You got the grocery stores owned by the Europeans. That is about it. You think about what's in the communities of black communities. What businesses do you see that we own? Very few. I mean, now, because of the Food Network, I used to argue this years ago. Why are we giving the world our secret recipes to our cookings? And what did happen? Do you know when me and my wife we travel, my wife loves soul food restaurants and I love them too. And when we go by and we see soul food when we look up soul food and it gives you the list of the restaurants, and we go to someone, we're like, Europeans are owning this. Do you know that when we was in Mexico, check this out. We was in Mexico and we were told by the place that we stayed at one of the Airbnbs that we stayed, that there was a restaurant that this Mexican wound up going to a bookstore, found this recipe book from a black woman, and he took that recipe book and put a Mexican twist on it, and it's called Michaela's. I think it is Michaela's. And my thing is that now all of a sudden, soul food restaurants are dying out because now everybody's putting a fusion flair of soul food and they're mixing, and what? People are taking their money out of the communities, and so now the black soul food restaurants are suffering. They're not making as much money, and then they can't keep up with the overhead. And what happens? They go out of business. But I'm loving it every time I come to Africa, y'all. And here in Ghana, I love to see all the business people, small business people, out doing, walking and selling, and got their little booths and all over the place. I'll be walking through the neighborhoods too, to just give you a feel of how just small, and it ain't got to be lavish and large and big, and all that what we think it's got to be lavish and all that. Nah, plain and simple, making money. So I'm back here, made it here safely. I'm going to be going and giving you all more info on Ghana. Let me go ahead and put this up here, because if you know of anybody now who wants to boost up their business, have them shout out at me. And I do barters too, because some of those who are larger, like, look, hey, you want me to do your hotel? Okay, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay for 4 nights or so. Why? Because my thing is a trade-off. Because you're gonna get a lot of people. Because I got people who's gonna hit me up and saying, "Yo," because I'll leave you the number, give them the websites, whatever it is. It's a trade-off thing. That's what I call it. But anyway, yeah. Let me get to some of these questions that you all have. Anybody got any questions? I know a lot of people were interested in about the getting into Ghana and all that there. But let's get into some questions here. Please put a question mark at the end. Let's see here. The book to do. Yeah, I said the spring, Colorado Springs, I think if that's what you're referring to. Yeah, I used to live out there, had my business out there. Let's see here. So I'm gonna wait for some questions to come in. I hope everybody's doing well. Is malaria a concern? You know what's so interesting? I'm glad you asked that. They asked for your yellow fever card. Now, here again, I've never seen them open it up. They just want to see the card. And so they do ask for it. You do get malaria. You can get malaria. If you haven't watched my video, my friend passed away here in Ghana from malaria, but he ignored of really going to get the attention from the medical facility, because he was all into his own herbs and wanted to go ahead and do his own. He wanted to touch the medical field when all he had to do was go and get the medicine. He would have been fine. God bless him. Rest in peace, Inobi. That's my man right there. But he passed away. And so, yeah, people catch malaria, but they got medicine that you can take. Typically, what you do before you come to countries that, have malaria, they'll put you on a protocol. You can go to your doctor. They'll put you on a protocol. You'll take it 7 days, I think 7 days before you travel. And then while you're there, 2 weeks while you're there. And then it's a week after you come back, you take that medicine. So that, but you're not going to have any problems with it. Not at all. And if you do come down with malaria, you'll you'll feel like you're under the weather, you'll feel a little chills or a little weak in your muscles, and you go to the doctor and they'll give you a quick test, and bam, if you do, hey, take that, 3-4 days, you're good. I know many people who's had malaria. Bernard, you asking my DNA is Cameroon? Yes, it is the Bamaleki tribe. Uh, Send me. I got somebody already who wants to show me there. Um, I was going to get my visa before I left, but there was a stipulation that I had to have. I had to. I had to get somebody uh, to say that that's where I'm going to go visit, and I couldn't get that information in time before I was to leave to go off Mexico, then come here, and it was just like, okay, well, I'll try to get it, while I'm over here. We'll see what I can do. But yeah, send me an email if you want to show me around if you're there in Cameroon. Oh, you asked that question a lot of times. Are you going to invest in Ghana or buy land? I will be going out and I'm going to be showing you all the properties, the cost of them, and what you can get for the money. If it is to me and my wife's liking, yes, I'll do it. If I feel as though that um, um, it's in a good location, and I say good location meaning my wife and I, you know, when we go into places, we don't like to be uh, too far out from city life. We like the countryside, but we also like to be kind of close to the city as well. But in the airport, very important for my wife, wants to be close to airports. But anyway, it's something that we definitely want to look into. Will you be investing in Ghana? We'll see. We'll see. I'll be in the Cebu. I'll be checking that land out. That's the land that they give. I hate to say free. I think it's $1,100 now. You pay your $1,100. You get your quarter acres of your land. There are people out there building. I think they told me last that it was 12 houses or 14 houses that are going up right now. I'm going to be interviewing some of those folks there. Check my video out when I interviewed my brother and his wife, who are got their chiefdoms here in Africa. They're wearing their beautiful African garments that they are heading that project or being a middleman or a representative for a Cebu land from America. I, I will be doing and showing all that in. All righty. All right, we're back. So, yeah, just had a blip, whatever. There's an airplane going over that might have, lost the signal or something like that. What are the questions? You all can still hear me, see me, hopefully. What type of CVD test do they offer? My screen. What type of CVD test do they offer at the airport? Saliva or swab? I'm assuming you're talking about the COVID test. Okay. Typically, from what I remember last time, is they put the swab in your nose. Let's see here. Did you travel purchase insurance for the whole time? Or did I get travel insurance? No, I didn't get travel insurance. Um, Let me say this right here. Through my credit card, through my bank, I have that already. So anything I charge, anything that I'm purchasing, all that is insured. If I get taken advantage of, or flight cancellations, and they don't refund my money, my bank takes care of that through my credit card. So it also will provide life insurance. I think $1 million. I think up to that, whatever. If something happens, Did you have to take the vaccine to enter in? No, you don't have to take the vaccine to enter in. You just have to do a COVID test to enter in, and then a COVID test when you get there. Uh, who I bank with? Well, I mean, you got many banks that you can do with. I mean, I just don't have one bank, but you got many banks that you can bank with. What do you think about older African American women with young Ghanaian men? Hey, who am I to say an older woman shouldn't be with a younger man? Whatever. There's a sister here too. She's 70 something, and the young man she's with 30. I'm like, go ahead on, mama. Shoot. Hey, my thing is my thing is that we got to get out of this Western mindset of this thinking about this age thing, this and that. To me, if two people have their connection, whatever, for whatever reason, I ain't trying to judge by, well, she's trying to take a rob in the cradle, or he's taking advantage of the. Nah, 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 nah. If it works, I told y'all, marriage is a business deal. Relationships is a business deal. I don't care how you look at it. Well, and the reason why I say business deal is because you like a person for whatever reason, what they got, how they look, their so-called potential. It's all about business. Some people say, "No, I love them because of how they are." True, I said it about my wife, but still, there was still a list there that was still attached to that of how she was, or was she, good with budgeting and finances. You know, it can go on. Yeah, I have no problem with that. Go back. How is Asu, Oxford area of Accra, Ghana like? I'll do a video. I'll do a video here either tomorrow or a few days. I did a video too. If you go back and look in I did with my YouTube channel. You can just go through the home of my channel, and I broke down every country I've been in, and I got all the videos in each country I've been in. You go to my YouTube channel. Excuse me, if you go to my website, goblacktoafrica.com, you're going to see a nice continent of Africa. In each country that is colored, click on it, and it has at least two videos. I think one country may have one or none. I can't remember because we're still working on it. But anyway, you'll see there's two videos of that country. But go to my YouTube channel, look at the home section, and I broke it down. Let's see. Do you think Ghana is becoming too crowded with U.S. foreigners? No, not at all. Ghana is huge. Huge. Ghana is huge. What do you think about us here? I heard the rate is high right now. I think your rate you're talking about, you can get 7.5 Ghanaian cedis for $1. What is your favorite place in Africa? I don't have favorites. I was talking to a young lady. She asked me this. First time she came to Africa, we was in the airport. Both her parents from Ghana, and she's never had a chance to come to Africa or Ghana. She gets to see a lot of her family members. But she asked me the question, and I get this question all the time. And I tell people, you're robbing a place when you say a favorite place, a best place, because it's our own biases and prejudices that we say that we like something, then we don't like something. And what I mean by that, family, is that basically, I mean, we are so conditioned in how we are as people, where you live, what you eat, what you like to wear. And so when you're in a place that is not like that, because your tongue's been tamed for certain spices and certain type of ingredients, and you go to a country that don't have that and they got different, and the flavor is different, your taste buds is gonna be like, and the first thing you say is, I don't like that. Instead of saying, my taste buds aren't acclimated to that. All right, we're back. I think we're back. Then we have some signals going in and out. Yeah. But anyway, so I mean, saying that you have favorites and bests and all that, you're robbing yourself, because you're not giving yourself the opportunity to at least experience. I can't compare one country of another when it's got total different cultures, the environments, economies, and different ways of life. I'm just going to embrace it. Now, y'all know that some of y'all are like, well, you said that you would never do business in Ghana and all that because of these certain things. That is because my love for our people, when I say we deserve, Ghanaians deserve better. We deserve better. And if I feel as though that I am coming to Africa to be treated better, to be respected better, I expect to even for the system, the government, whatever, to at least be accommodating to the people. That ain't hating on Ghana. That's like, no, I am fighting for Ghana. And I want to see our people have better things. When things I'm talking about is infrastructure. That's the biggest thing I'm talking about. Really, everything else is fine with me. I mean, hey, different culture, different lives, and different lifestyles. Hey, it's that's life. You got your, as they say, poor, middle, rich, and the rich, and everywhere you go. Do you think Ghana is? Let's see here. Let's see. Let me ask any other questions here. Are you planning to travel to Niger? Yeah, I'm planning on traveling to all African countries. Believe me, I am. Detroit in the house. I have a question. Are you African spirituality or Christian? I am a spiritual, if you will. I ain't gonna say African, because if you will find a lot of modalities of spiritual things, and no, I've graduated Christianity. I tell people that I graduated Christianity. You know, I used to be a minister. I was in that Christianity for 20 something years, and it was time for me to move on. It was time for me to seek out beyond than that, you know, and so that's what I've done. And I come to some truths in my life, you know, and that truth is not about, for me, not anybody else, but for me, my spirituality is personal, and I don't have to go follow or be part of anybody else's because my life is spiritual. My connection to the Most High, the greater creator, like I like to say, the Lord, what have you, that I had an experience with when I was going to commit suicide years ago. That entity, whatever it was that put me in a peaceful place before taking my life, that is what I hold allegiance to. Nobody else's religion I'm trying to be part of, no other thing, no other follow anything else. That's all I know. And I'm going to stick with that. So, yeah. Are you going to do a tour to Ghana anytime this year? I have to meet with some connections I have, the guys who will be tailoring a tour for me. So shout out to Bomani Africa for the Africans tour. That was my first tour to Ghana. So check him out. Africa is for the Africa is for the Africans. That was my first tour, and he does tours on the West Coast, East Coast. So he's definitely connected me with people, and he's all about the more of us need to do this so we get more of our people, our family over here to Africa. So shout out to Bamani Timba. I have a question. Are you African? Okay, I already answered that one. Do you want to move? Do I want to interview locals or people who've moved there? Yeah, I'm willing to interview anybody. Anybody who's willing to bring forth a motivation, education in order for people who haven't been to Africa, so that somebody somewhere can see that they can come visit or even move and do what others are doing. Somebody said, somebody, let's see here. My screen is, yeah, my screen is going in and out. But anyway, let's see here. Let me ask you a few more other questions. Yeah, I think my screen keeps going downward now. Am I going to visit northern Ghana? If you know somebody that possibly has something willing to share that's different, that might be interesting, I'd be willing to go and take them up. I would like to go out to back up to Timbuktu, um, up there in the northern region by the lake area, and go check out a couple of people that I met. One brother is from America. He has a soul food restaurant out there. And I wonder if he's still out there. I have to see if I can find his number. I couldn't find it, but yeah, I plan on going back out there. Uh, let's see. Put a question mark behind your questions. Let me say thank you to you all who's giving financially, who's donating or giving, what have you, your heart of giving. Thank you for those right there who are doing that. I know I saw a couple and I didn't get around to it. Um, Welcome to Ghana. If you want an interview locals, I will email you. Please do. I was at One Main TV. Please do. Yes, go black to Africa at gmail.com. Question: I've been to Tanzania, but I did my 23andMe, and I'm 60% from Ghana area, 20% Nigerian. Does either country offer residencies based on DNA? Uh, you can get your Ghana doesn't require that. You can come here and get a residency, uh, and get you your passport, what have you, citizenship, what have you, in Ghana. They don't require a DNA. Nigeria, I'm not sure because I know many of brothers and sisters who's got their residency here in Ghana. Thank you, African. I've grown, I guess, to become a real resource for Africa. That's my intent. I tell you, it's amazing. I would have never thought in 1,000 years, just 2 years ago, that I'd be doing this right here. Life sends you on trails that you never thought you would ever be on. Shalom to you, Charles, from Las Vegas. All right. Let's see other questions we got. Please put a question mark if you got questions. Are you going to interview ES in Northern Ghana? I don't know her personally. Man, I love her transition. I love, man, her new project her and her husband is doing. I think they got married, or um, and she seems so much more. Oh man, yeah, I would love to meet her. Love to meet both of them. Because they're doing a great project, and every time I see, because I'm subscribed to her channel, and she found her niche and got her place. She found her position. She went through some bumpy roads of life, and now she's settled on some places, and you know there will be more bumps. But yeah, hey, if she reached out to me or something like that, yeah. But I'm not gonna reach out to her, and she's busy with her project, and I think she's a private woman too, and I'll respect that. I'll definitely respect that. Um, let's see here. I wrote a book while I was in Ghana. Let me put this up so y'all can read it too. I wrote a book while I was in Ghana. I want to send it to you. It's called Black. How can I send it to you? Uh, Send it to my email. Go black to Africa at gmail.com. Everybody else, go ahead and check that out. My channel here too is to promote each other. Y'all, if y'all got a business or books or something you selling, hey, put it in the chat, because sometimes I see in the chat people be talking about other stuff, and I'm like, what a I know everybody like to connect with people that they talk to over the period of time and stuff, but what better way for us to push our products, our business, our ideas, our asking questions like this and getting answers, and it's helping people. I mean, man, I want to push all that I can for our people. Let's see. Ghana deserves better. Do you know what the country has been through? Yeah, Ghana's been through a whole lot. Africa's been through a whole lot. And I mean, I must go back to our sister who was saying that her Part of her DNA shows Ghana and Nigeria. Let me say this right here, okay? I mean, do y'all remember the Berlin Wall? Do y'all remember when Reagan, he said to Gorbachev, tear down that wall? Do you know that a wall is nothing but a border? Do you know how many people's family members was on the other side, and they haven't seen each other in years? That's what the borders did when they carved up Africa. When it says the country, let's not get stuck in country. Ghanaian, Nigerian, and all that right there. No, 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 no. We are people. We're migrating people over Africa, and we have migrated across the land. And when the Europeans, the Berlin Conference, came about and they carved up Africa, brothers, sisters, families were shut out to each other. Can't even cross over. And being colonized, being taught different languages that you now can't even speak to your neighbor. We got to change that. Am I a citizen of Ghana or a legal resident? Nope. No, I'm not. Don't need to be. I tell people I'm not a citizen of anything. Look, because the way the world is today, you have to have some type of paperwork to show where you actually reside or where you are citizens, where you have gotten your citizenship. But I don't take that lightly. I do not, yes, I have an American passport, and they say I am an American citizen. They say, no, you can't take somebody from out of some place and then put them in slavery and then stamp on their backs, you are our citizens now, without consulting us and giving me the choice. But we understand that, hey, it is what it is. But no, paper-wise, no. Spirit-wise, yes. Let's see here. Let's see. Other questions. Are you a... Oh, okay. I already read that one. Will you be going to Kumasi? Yeah. I got a associate that I interviewed when I was down in Bamasi. Excuse me, not Bamasi. Yeah. And yeah, he reached out to me. He said he's got some family members there that would love to go ahead and host me there in Kumasi. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a flight up there, 30-minute flight. It's like it's cheap, $100 or something like that. What's your website? Go Black. GoBlackToAfrica.com. Let's see here. Donna says she cannot believe how beautiful Ghana is with natural palm trees and all these tropical plants with white teas get transported in from other countries. Yeah, Yeah, send me an email, Arlene. Yeah, hey, I'm gonna be invited to Nami, Niger. Please, let me send me an email. I created folders in my emails. East Africa contacts, East Africa, North Africa, West Africa, South Africa, and I put all my contacts in there so that I can look them up and see who I can reach out to. So yes, please send me an email and let me know. Oh, you didn't go to the slave dungeons. You were very busy. Okay. Very moving, very moving. Very. Let's see here. Yes, I plan on visiting South Sudan, most definitely. I plan on. And I got a sister that I'm supposed to be doing an interview from South Sudan. And that's supposed to be Wednesday, I think. I think it's Wednesday. Let's see here. Keep it coming, folks. If you got some questions, what have you, this is all about, getting the information out. Will you organize a tour for Africa? Yes, I am. Please go to my website, goblacktoafrica.com. Stay tuned. There will be that. That's one reason why I'm here in Africa. I mean Ghana, because of setting up to lay out a tour route and getting with the company who can provide the bus and the tour guides. And so yes, I'll be doing that. Thank you, Awake Aware, for your kind words. Julia, I've answered that question already. Am I a citizen or legal resident of Ghana? Paper wise, no. Any you said any word on the gigabyte speed? No, I don't know anything of that for the internet. What is the best way to invest in all of Africa's infrastructure? My thing is that that's totally government, and my thing is that I believe that if we would use these platforms, these government officials are people just like us. They're people, they're human. They go on YouTube. Do you know how much has been changed since a lot of the YouTubers have been putting things out about countries that we've been visiting and how things have changed? I believe if we start going ahead, and that's why I want to interview the local. It's so hard um, to to interview locals, and they don't want to share their hearts because of some countries you might get some, flack for speaking your mind maybe, or sharing what you believe that country could do better, or the government, or what have you. I've talked to many that just do not want to be recorded. And I say, sometimes it's going to take that Harriet Tubman, it's going to take that Marcus Garvey, it's going to take that soldier, it's going to take that person to just say, forget it. If I want better for my children, I have to speak out to, because there's ways you can say things too, I'm learning that, people can't receive what I say when I put it raw. I have to, I got to cook it a little bit, make it palatable and make it digestible for people to be able to take it. Because when I come raw and be like, reason why I ain't going to be invested in that, when I said my last visit, visiting Ghana and all this, people took it all the wrong way. And they was like, oh, he hates Ghana. No, 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 no. He's showing this about Ghana. We got to speak out. This social media is powerful. The social media is the new wave of getting information out. Sad part about it is there's a lot of garbage out here people are spreading. A lot of lies people are spreading. But when you got people like myself and the other people around the world who's on the ground and doing reporting and showing and all that there, you can't beat that. How is entrepreneurship in Ghana? Entrepreneurship is everywhere in Ghana. Entrepreneurship is everywhere. You said, I'm the man of many words. I hope I got a little words. I mean, being 55 years old, and I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot. I've experienced a lot. And I'm thankful for it. The good, the bad, the ugly. I've been through a lot. What do you think about fake war in Ukraine to take our freedoms? What is fake? I don't know. When it comes to that war, my thing is, what are we learning from it? How are we going to learn from it? When you see that you might are not receiving certain goods or oil, whatever, and that should wake up the government officials saying we need to be self-sufficient. If we're relying on countries that are supplying us things and something happened, where does that leave us at? Let's see. Is it rainy season yet? I think rainy season just ended. I don't know. Somebody from Ghana, please let me know, when is rainy season here. Somebody let me know. Or you can always Google it too. Yeah, I know there's been a talks about Ghana supposed to have been embracing French as a language or as the main language, what have you. I don't know. I don't know about that. I didn't do much research. Some people sent me videos of it. Am I going to support local businesses like I did in Tanzania? If the opportunity presents itself, yeah. If the opportunity presents itself. Cost of living in Ghana, like anywhere else, you can afford, if you make little money, there's a place for you. If you make a lot of money, there's a place for you. Okay, somebody said rainy season just started. Cicely G. Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely. Security Force. Can you support my business? What's your business and what do you mean as far as me supporting it? Um, have I met Walter Maya yet? No, I sent him a. I don't even got an email. I don't know if he's got an email or not, but I reached out to him on his live and one of his videos. Definitely, I like to hook up with him. Sit down there and talk with the village boy, with the man. You know what I'm saying? This is your man, and I'm gonna be with the village boy. So that would be great for us to do something while I'm here in Ghana. For those who might have contacts, I'm saying, hey, Go Black says, hey, he's been reaching out to you. I'd like to connect with you. I'm only here for a few weeks. That's it. Okay, you're a security company. Okay, where are you, and what about your security company? I can support you by putting your information out here. Let's see here. No, I don't think Ghana will ever go French. I don't think Ghana will ever go. Ghana speak their own language. They speak, what is it, Twi, Ga, and all the other languages. I mean, yeah. The world's business is done in English. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, but unless you want to tie your people, let me say this right here too. When somebody sent me the videos of that, I'm gonna say this right here. Anytime a foreign country was going to try to come to your country and say, we would like for you to be affiliated with our language, do you not know what that means? See, they're not saying we want to learn your language to do business with you. We want you to do language with. We want you to learn our language. Do you know why they do that? Do you know why they colonized countries and made the people speak their language? So that they can control you. That means you're the servant. You can't understand them unless you know their language. So we need for you to be our servants. We need for you to be our support. That's all that means. That's real. Ain't nobody asking, hey, can we speak Ga? Can we speak Mandinka? Can we speak Wolof? Can we speak we want to learn y'all like no, your Western worlds don't want to learn your language to do business with you. They want you to learn. So why? Because so that they can have the control over you. They can have the control over you. And then they then have you as the servant in doing work for them. Yeah. So anyway, family, I'm about to get off of here. I wanted to just go ahead and chime in and wanted to let y'all know I made it here safely. Thank you for all of you all's prayers and blessings, and all of those who were anxiously waiting for me to arrive here. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing all the questions people ask. We're going to be checking out some of the locals and some of the expats. We're going to be talking about going to some certain areas and just showing different things that I haven't done before. And, checking out the cost of living with some of the apartments, going inside these apartments, showing them and the living areas and arrangements, how they have. We'll be doing that. Yeah, going out to the Elmina, Cape Coast area. I'll do another video on the dungeons there, as well as the land, a Cebu land out there that has been given free, $1,100 for the fees and everything. But be doing out there, seeing the expats who are building that community out there. I'll be doing all kind of stuff while I'm here. Hopefully, time permits. With that, family, Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for your great questions. Thank you for those who financially gave. Thank you for those who gave your time just to listen. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for your support. I'm greatly appreciative. Believe me, I'm so thankful. You just don't know. Without you, there's no me. And I thank you. Peace and blessing. This is your man, not your boy. Go Black to Africa. We out.